What's up, guys, and welcome back to Adventure Archaeology. If you're new to the channel, my name is Brandon, and today we're going to be in this creek right here behind us searching for valuable antiques left behind over a century ago, primarily antique bottles. Some antique bottles here in the state of Alabama can be worth thousands of dollars, and you never know what you're going to find. So without any further ado, let's jump in the water and go see what we can come up with. So as we're making our way up creek without a paddle, see what I did there? Will y'all do me a favor and drop a comment and tell me where you're watching from today? I'm very curious to see how far the channel has reached. I've done this in the past and I was absolutely astounded with how many people were watching from all over the country and all over the world. Right beneath the bridge is going to be the first find of the day, and it looks like it's going to be a whole cream jar. Of course, we won't know until we get it out. It is going to be complete. There we go. Sometimes these guys have a little bit of an embossed section right there that says 3 cents. This one does not. More than likely, this was a type of cosmetic product for women. Pretty good sized crayfish or crawfish, depending on what part of the country you're from. This guy looks like he's pretty healthy. I would have thought he would have been a little bit more lethargic with the cold temperatures, but I guess not. Some people would probably be grabbing him up ready to eat him. I am not a fan of crawfish. Just got a spoon from the bottom. This one's a little bit more pointy. I don't know if that's just because it's been used that much or not. And I don't know that this is an old one. Probably not. Right there it says something that says Camden Silverware. So I could do a little bit of research and find out whether it's old, but it's not silver, so it's not worth a ton. But we're going to take it out, and for some reason I keep these, and I have a whole jar full of them that I've pulled out of the water. All right, I see a bottle right there. The way that it's buried, either the neck is broken or it's a hutch. I'm hoping for a hutch. But let's find out together. Oh, it's a modern. It got me, guys. Modern no deposit bottle. I thought for sure by the shape of that one that we had a hutch. Fooled again. Sadly, this one's broken. This would have been a really nice big soda from Jasper, Alabama. It would have been an Art Deco. I've only ever found one of these whole. The rest of them are usually broken. See, the glass is thick enough, but for some reason, it just didn't survive. Either way, this one's probably going to come out with me, obviously, to get it out of the creek, but I'm trying to decide whether I should go ahead and turn it into a whiskey glass, even though the embossing will be gone. I just snagged this plate. This is pretty cool. It's got a lot of age cracks that makes me think that it's older. Right there, it says French Saxon China, USA 12 or 14 karat gold is what it looks like. So it's got an underlayment of gold in the plate. I don't know if you guys can make that out or not. I don't know how old it is. Probably do a little bit of research on that stamp though and be able to tell. It's got a little bitty chip up there. That's probably why they threw it in here. All right, I see a bottle down here, I think. Let's see if I can make it. Yeah, you see that round heel part of it? Let's see if it's old. And if it's old, oh, not old, but it is whole. Go figure. So I didn't put this here. I just wanted y'all to look at it. This shows you never know where the water is going to put a bottle. And this one decided to land right here in this tree. Sadly, that one is a common, probably 1970s or 80s Coke bottle, but it is glass and it will act just like a 100-year-old bottle would in the water. So if you're only looking down in the water, don't forget to look up on the bank sometimes. You never know when something will be up there hiding from the last flood. This bar is absolutely littered with bricks and glass and broken pieces. And I walked the whole thing, and I walked over it the first time. Check that out. That's a very common Hickson Capidine. We'll take it, even though it's not a super valuable bottle. It's a very pretty amber color. As you can see, it said that it was for headaches, colds, and grip. Can't remember what grip is. If y'all know what that is, drop in the comments below. I'm imagining this was just like a century-old ibuprofen or Tylenol though. So I'm going to show y'all this. This is probably the deepest, darkest colored purple bottle that I've ever found. This is a Chericola, so no, this was not the original color. This is after being exposed to the sunlight for a very, very long period of time. This thing must have been there since it was thrown in back around 1915 or 1916. So for 110 years, that's the kind of color purple that you'll pop up with if it sat there that long. I would love to have found that hole, but obviously by it being exposed to the elements, it probably froze and cracked, or between that and the erosion, this thing's rocked itself against 100 bricks and rocks down through here until it broke into a gazillion pieces. So now I'm about to try to traverse underneath all of these trees that fell. All right, I see a bottle right here. Let's take a look together and see if it's gonna be a good one or a bad one. Oh yeah, got us another Coca-Cola. This is very similar to the one last week. This one's got some rust staining on it. So this bottle right here is a pretty good one, guys. This one's got a lot stronger embossing than the one we found last week. And aside from that little bit of staining, it's gonna clean up awesome. Perfect lip, perfect heel. This is why I like coming to this creek. It washes a good bit, stuff rolls out of the bank, and then out pops a nice century-plus-old bottle. There you go. This is probably the creepiest thing we'll find all day. I thought that it was a baby doll arm at first, but it is green. Has painted nails, and looks like it possibly could have went to Godzilla. I don't know. It is definitely a creepy specimen, that's for sure. I think I see a modern pepper sauce bottle. Yep. Probably a Texas Pete. And then there's a brick right next to it. Sadly, the brick doesn't say anything. We'll throw the brick back, but we'll take this out of here. I see what appears to be another little cream jar right down here. This one's a different shape than the one that we picked up earlier. Let's see if this one has the 3-cent mark on the bottom like I was telling y'all about. Doesn't appear to. It's nice and mossy though. It's worth keeping. It's got a cool shape to it. Though, I wish it did have the embossing on the bottom. This is a heartbreaker right here. This would have been a celery cola from Birmingham. You can see right there. And that would have had like a oblong slug on the back. Man, I need that for my collection. This is one that has been extremely tough to find. You can look down here and see all the glass. There's glass literally littered all over this bar. There's an orange crush piece, part to a circle slug. There's another part to a circle slug. And this is what we're looking for. We're looking for this glass that is in abundance, because that means somebody dumped here a long time ago, sadly. But hopefully we can save a little bit. Oh, I see a piece of jadeite over here. Better get that for my wife or she'll be upset. Let's see it leaning off the bank right here. There we go. She can make earrings or something out of that. See, people have been dumping right here. There's some more jadeite and some more. That's all gonna come with us today. That would have been a nice big stoneware. The number 4 indicates the gallons. So that would have been a 4-gallon, more than likely churn or jug with a flare at the bottom right there. I think that it was a churn. Man, I wish that would have been whole. That's still something we have not found on the channel as a complete churn. I may have a good whiskey glass right here. We're gonna have to see. I can tell that it's a Try Me piece. And the heel does not appear to be damaged. Let's give it a little bit more of a rinse. So as you can tell, it's broken pretty far up here down where it would have said Try Me, but the good part about these bottles is the fact that it says Try Me again right here around the bottom. Try Me Beverage Company. And this is what I refer to as an Art Deco bottle from Birmingham, Alabama. And that will be an awesome double shot whiskey glass. That's a good save, guys. All right, guys, we had a good time on the creek, but I wanted to give y'all a real quick update on my building. As you can tell, it's going up. We're working on the laser room and the 3D printer room right now as we speak. And I wanted to release the first part of our tumbler today. So I'm gonna turn this around and let y'all take a look at it. All right, guys, this is what I'm excited to show y'all right here. This is digger's dust. This is the slow cutter grit that we're gonna be selling along with our tumbler. And you may be wondering, well, why are you selling the grit before your tumbler's ready? Well, that's because there's a lot of people that already have tumblers out there that are looking for a good grip. This is our special blend. You can see that I have some rough instructions right here. 1 tablespoon on the outside, 1 teaspoon on the inside. Well, that's for an average size hutch or crown top bottle. So obviously, depending on the size of your tube that you're running on your tumbler and the size of your bottle. That's gonna vary a little bit. This right here is a 2-pound can, and right here is the 1 pound. These will be how they are packaged. I will be sending these via USPS. So if you were going to purchase some of this, my recommendation would be to buy 2 or 3, because that'll alleviate some of the shipping costs, because shipping just is not cheap, guys. No matter how I go about it, I have not found a better way to ship it than USPS. So if you order more than 1 or 2 of these online, I will refund the shipping that's over the top on that, so don't worry about that. But if you only order 1, there's nothing I can do to help you. We have hundreds of pounds of this stuff available, and this is all we use. This is the only thing I use to clean my bottles. I like to allow it to run for 7 days typically. If I have more time, I'll let it run a little bit longer, because this stuff will break down from a 1200 grit to a polish, and it works extremely well. So if you're interested, be sure to click the video description up there, hit the eBay link, and then scroll down till you see Digger's Dust and grab some up. I hope that y'all enjoyed the video today. If you did, please be sure that you're subscribed, and we'll catch you guys in the next adventure.